What's up, guys? Mika here, the Traveling Tarot, and you are listening to the sound.
Come on, let go, baby. You know you wanna. Come on, let go. Don't you know it feels good? Come on, let go. You know you wanna. Come on, let go. Don't you know it feels good?
The vision has its own appointed hour. It ripens, it will flower. If it be long, then wait, for it is sure, and it will not be late. Read that in the book of Habakkuk. Here is the true translation of that passage in Habakkuk. So when you know what you want, remain faithful to that assumption. And the assumption, though at the moment, is denied by your senses and denied by reason, if you persist in it, it will harden into fact.
Hey, what is up, guys? It's your girl Mika, the Traveling Tarot, back again with episode 2 of the Sound of Spirit podcast. I feel so excited and just so blessed to be here to answer your questions live. My only ask is that you do hit that like, share, subscribe, do some type of energy exchange so that we can keep the vibes moving and flowing. Then we just have a couple of songs and we're just gonna kind of just be talking most of the day. So I'm gonna be here, answering your questions, and I have that masterclass coming up here on the 9th in January, starting at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It is a 5-week masterclass, and so I wanted to talk about one of the topics and how you can understand maybe what the missing piece may be if you are not getting exactly what you want, to be perfectly honest, because the truth is consciousness is the only reality. That being said, what does that mean exactly? Well, it means that you must be conscious of a thing before you can be it, okay? And so you can say all day, I'm, visualizing success and wealth and love or whatever, but every time you do that, a feeling might spark. And so what happens, unfortunately, is that feeling is going to override whatever you're visualizing, okay? And that's what the difference in imagining and visualizing is. You can hold that picture, but if that picture is not moving you in some way, hey, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining me. Yes, I'll be back in just a moment with the questions, but thank you so much. Make sure you do hit that like, share, and subscribe. Go ahead and drop your question. Do you have anything specific that you want, or you just want an overall message about some area of your life or something like that? But when I come back after the song, we will definitely jump into the Q&A. But so that's what I was saying. So what this means exactly is that you must be conscious of that thing. And so the reason why acting as if is so powerful is because you're now starting to train yourself to feel like that thing. And so one of the things that I do teach in this masterclass is how to create with your imagination. And literally, Neville is very big on saying, imagine it and then let it go. Like, lift not one finger to make it happen. And I think Dr. Joe even says that in the story that he tells about his daughter who wanted to manifest a job or something like that working in Italy. He was saying that, she could have paid for part of it and whatever, but that's still not fully stepping out of the way and allowing spirit to move you into that, into move the things into place to make that happen. And so our only work is to become conscious of the thing we intend to be. And so if you are living anything that you don't want, it's clearly coming from what you think you are. And I know that sounds really simple, and it kind of is, except changing who you believe you are is the hard part. And so that feeling that you get when something comes up, whether it comes up about love or whether it comes up about money, that's really you speaking. That's why your words may not be having as much impact until you can find some way to feel them or find a way to imagine it in a way that it actually moves you. Okay, and it looks like we have a few questions. Hi everybody, thank you guys so much for joining. Give me 2 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and since the chat's getting pretty hot already, I'm going to just drop into the song real quick. Then we'll be right back. Take some water and I'll be ready to answer your questions. I am about to tell you something that will slap you awake. What if I told you that any struggle, anything that you are currently living, good or bad, is coming directly from you? Because consciousness is the only reality. Which means what exactly? Well, that means whatever you are conscious of being, you are living it in your outer world. And that's how you know if you've actually changed your perception of yourself in an area of your life, or if you're just giving it lip service. And so this masterclass that I have coming on January 9th is a collection of Neville Goddard's most influential lectures from 1948. It's called 5 Lessons. It's actually a masterclass that he put on back in those days. And so it's so profound and changed my life so much and explained why I was getting what I was getting. Even with all the work, all the affirmations and all the freaking blah, 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 blah. I'm not saying that stuff doesn't work, but it makes sense because once I made this little shift about my perception of myself and what was actually going on, everything started to fall into place.
Can't take heartache, but I don't think I'm ever getting past you. All day, I'll stay. You and me, a beautiful disaster. Always fighting till we go insane. Fuck all night until we don't feel pain. All day, I'll stay. You and me, a beautiful disaster. I know why your mind is so dishonest. I see you and I'm fucked up like before. I'm surprised the 45 is loaded. You're really trying to blow my brain tonight. Fucked up on a Saturday. The vibes ain't right and the sex don't feel like love. I know that there's better days. The memories are gone. It's a beautiful disaster. Can't take heartache, but I don't think I'm ever getting past her. All day, I'll stay. You and me, a beautiful disaster. Always fighting till we go insane. Fuck all night until we don't feel pain. All day, I'll stay. You and
All right, my beautiful friends, thank you again for joining me. I'm here for you. Let's see, we're going to start with Tani. I'm going to pronounce that as Tani. Do you have any specific question? You just know where something and you tell me that you're needing. Okay, perfect. So, it's interesting because when I was doing my meditation before this, I actually saw these cards, the angel answers. So that might actually be, and they were saying that the first question is probably going to be in this. So let's see what they say. What did you want Tani to know that she could be needing right now? What information do you have? Okay. So we have something coming in the near future, and they want you to look for some type of a sign here, okay? Let's pull another one to see what area it could be, because that's kind of broad, and I think it lit up for you for sure when you saw in the near future. Oh, thank you. I'm glad I pronounced it correctly. You never know. Let's see. Give me one more so I can... Ooh. Okay, so it's saying specifically some area that you need help in is coming through in the near future. So if it's a business that you're asking about, then they are saying you want to maybe look for collaboration or bring people in. Now, if it's financially, they may not be saying so much ask for money, but ask for support in some way, or ask for help that's going to be bringing in. Yeah, because it says here that there's something better at the bottom of the deck. Sorry, that light. Let's go a little bit deeper here with the tarot, though, because they're saying that there's some type of help that's going to be coming in the near future, and it's something better than maybe that you're already imagining. Okay, so is it a financial thing? Because they're saying that there's something that's going to be coming in. Are you in the midst of it? You don't have to get too deep into it, obviously, but how far along? Is this new? Is this something that looks promising? Because it could be financially, and that's why I was thinking, that's what I was saying, I never want to be presumptuous, which is why, like, more direct questions are a little bit easier to answer. But as the story unfolds, it kind of comes out that help is probably some type of financial help that is going to be coming in. And if that has to do with your case, then yeah. looks like it's coming in, you know what I mean? You've been asking them, and it says you've been asking them to give you help, justice. And they're saying it's coming through, and it looks like it's coming through better than you would know. Let's see what other information. Okay, because they inspired me to pick this up, so there is going to be some more information, and that could be what the help is that's coming in. There could be something that's going to change the game that's going to be coming in. Let me see. Definitely, if I'm seeing like a swords, because it feels like some type of communication, or I'm really seeing the Ace of Swords, and I gotta tell you, if that shows up, then I win. See, look at that. You got another support card with the Three of Pentacles. You're waiting for an answer in your appeal. Okay, the director. I was talking crap. Okay. And no, that's good. And you know what? You're supported. They're not even just saying spiritually, because that's obvious, but they're saying that you're going to get the help that you need, because they double down on this one with ask for help from others. We also have something coming in that could be somebody from the past that shows up to bring that help. It's going to be unexpected, because it's something better than you're imagining right now, and it's going to come through in the near future. I'm going to pull one more tarot card, because this is kind of exciting. I'm so excited that something's coming through. Yeah, and they're saying with this Five of Wands and the Four of Swords showing up right now, your answer is not going to be in the struggle. Your answer is going to be in the receiving. Yeah, they're definitely here helping you, and lots of it. Lots and lots. Like I say, your angels are here for sure, but they also brought in the actual support. And in this deck, it's in collaborations. Remember I said, if it's about that, you want to definitely look around you and maybe see who you can collaborate with, or maybe help scale whatever you are trying to do, because it might not just be about the case. They want you to know you're fully supported in that for sure. And as they say, it looks like it's about to work out for you real well. That's all I gotta say. So they're saying try not to be conflicted about this. And, you know, court stuff can always be a little bit hairy and a little bit uncomfortable. Your work is to go within to get the answer. Rest. Even in the face of what feels like conflict, and that's the beautiful thing that I love about, like I said about Neville Goddard, he specifically is like, I don't care what it looks like. You imagine it as you want it to be and expect it to work out that way. And they're saying that's all you need to do right now. Don't let anything that you see make you forget what's really here happening for you. And it's coming through in the near future, for sure. Yes, yeah, for sure. I'm telling you. And most importantly, oh, I'm so glad. I love you guys so much because, and I got to show you this. This is the Fool. This is all about stepping out on faith, but this is all about a brand new energy that's coming in for you. They're confirming that whatever you've been struggling with, especially if it starts with this case or whatever that involves, there's a new energy coming in, but you also have to believe it and see it. Just live in that never give up hope. That's the thing, for sure. Because hope is really the only energy that you need. Excuse me. Hope is the only energy that you're going to need to stay in the energy, because they're saying even though you're frustrated with how it's been, just continue to get information from the helpful people around you and try not to give into this conflict that seems like it's happening around you, because things are often falling together instead of falling apart. Like literally after my last show, a water pipe broke in my room. My whole floor is ripped up. I had to move my whole studio in here. I was just like, ugh. But from a broader perspective, you can be like, okay, look, I see the tower. I see things being restructured. I see things being rearranged. So if I can just stay in this energy, and I've been receiving this myself, and we all need to understand things are going to look like they're falling apart, but they're really falling together, because we're going to get what we asked for, no matter what. So just live in that end and believe that, and try to make decisions from there. Oh, man. I'm telling you, and that is never, that's such an exhausting situation to be in, especially when you have, it's somebody that you used to love or somebody that you have kids with. So you're always going to be tied to them in some way. But like I said, the most important thing is for you to get clear on how you want this to turn out, even by when, because you can be that specific if you can believe it. If not, if it brings up scarcity or lack or something like that, or fear of any kind, then just dial it back. Go broader and just say, okay, like you said, just exactly what you said, except take out the struggling and just say, you know what? He's home with me. I can't wait until we're going to do this. Imagine yourself, especially when you go to sleep at night, take a few minutes as you drift off and see yourself having that time with your kid and everything working out fine. Try not to overwhelm yourself with trying to figure out how, because that's when you're like, oh no, this is never going to work. What the fuck? Whatever we do to ourselves. But truth, this is happening because I've already asked for it and I get what I want. Because I was promised that. The truth is I'm God. And God said if you can just hold to that faith, it doesn't matter. I can tell this mountain, if I really believe it, to get out of here, and it'll get up and walk away. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I constantly say when me and my son are finally together without the ex having that power over me, yes. And honestly, try to, because right now there's still that angst behind it all, and it's overwhelming. I get it, believe me, because everybody's dealing with their own battles. But try to just see you and your son having a good time. Try to take all the other shit out of it, because that's the stuff that's going to be like dominant, because it's obviously dominant right now, and it's not going to be that easy. But that's why I say in your drifting off, your only work is going to be like, oh, we're having such a good time, we're at the beach, whatever your favorite thing is to do with him. Imagine yourself doing that, and you're already there. You'll be amazed at how things will work out, and fast. Real talk. It's mind-blowing, because when you realize that you're the one doing it to you, you're like, are you kidding me? But it's not that easy, because those thoughts, they drift in. And so our work is to say, okay, even if we fall off here and there, because we do. Try not to make desperate decisions from that place. You know? Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. And I hope it was definitely helpful, but they're saying hang in there. Okay? Things are coming through, and you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Try not to focus on the conflict. And that's even what this card is saying. When you drift off, and that's so cool that you guys gave me this as we wrap this up for her. When you drift off, what I just said, remove that conflict and just fall asleep in that vision of you and your boo. And you guys are at the beach, or you guys are at the whatever, having a good time. Take the hardship out of it. Okay? I love you so much. And like I say, I'm already going to claim it for you. Congratulations. Have fun when you get to spend some time with your son again, for real. Because it's happening. It's done. Okay? All right. Thank you again. I really appreciate you. Let's see if I had any other questions up here. Yes. Hey, are you there? Oh, Yvette. Okay, yes. I do remember you, Yvette. How are you? Are you still there? I'm sorry. I just kind of went on a tangent because I got to help my girl Tanya here, you know? Hey, what's up, Culture? Thank you so much for showing up, guys. Let me have something to drink here. Oh, man. Yeah, that was a very powerful reading for Tanya. I'm so excited because, I say we're all living something that's devastating if we really focus on it, and the hard part is not to. Do you have a question there, Culture, or is Yvette still here? My dogs are mad because if I put them in here, then they're going to start barking and stuff. It doesn't work for their lives. I also did print out some emails too, so just in case, you know, because there's a lot of stuff here that actually comes through, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's not cool that everybody's going through it, but it's helpful to know that you're not alone. It's helpful to know that, wow, this person does understand what I'm going through. See? And we got yes. Okay. So what I'm going to do then, as everybody gets their questions together, I'm going to pull up, let's see. Definitely. And I totally understand that. They say, may I have a message about my current identity crisis? I feel like I've been stagnant my whole life. And I will say, it definitely starts, and trust me, as somebody that completely understands that energy, it starts with you saying you are that person who still has that problem. As my issue is, hey, thank you, hey, what's up, hey, but thank you so much for joining me. But you have to try to withdraw your energy from you believing that you're this person. Like, my whole life I've struggled financially, no lie. And the hard part is to stop even looking at myself as the girl who's always struggled. And so once you can even just generalize that, or turn that into a that was then, this is now, this is how I used to feel, and I'm still trying to work through it. That even softens it a little bit, because claiming it makes it so. Straight up. And that's the beautiful news, because we know we can change that now. And the only work is to change that, because we don't even have to make anything happen once we change it. You know what I mean? Oh, I love you so much. Thank you so much for your support. So let's pull a couple of cards and let's see what we can do about that. Because it's literally the only work. And like I always tell, you know, people about the shadow work meditation that I have on there, it's very powerful, and it will help you get to the root of what that is. And sometimes it could just be about, hey, let me just take some type of action. And I'm not even saying really busy work, but something that's going to move you. And that's why I say, even when it comes to imagination And visualizing, if you're just seeing the picture and it's not moving you, then it's worthless. Because it's the feeling. If the picture makes you think broke thoughts, that wins. Straight up. And you will see it. You'll see it in your life. That's the wonderful thing. So let's see, what does culture need to know about, because it's 100%, ooh, explosive. Let's see. Okay, we have the sisters of the season showing up. Okay, it says there's a cycle of growth, natural law, and divine order. Okay, there is something that needs to be focused on, or some type of area that, look, sometimes you have to get sick and tired of feeling a certain way to make the change. Or, like me this summer, getting so pissed off, blind rage, that I said, I will not go through this again, period. And then you make that change. But that's really going to be up to you to decide that. But it does say you're in a cycle of growth right now. And then we have the web weaver with synchronicities, divine intelligence, and cause and effect. Remember what I just said, especially with cause and effect, that's being the underlying energy. You have to stop seeing yourself as the person who's trying to do anything. That's why I say I love Neville so much. And I just posted one of his speeches about rearranging your mind, because we're all of the same mind. We do understand that we're all of the same mind. We're fragments of that mind. And so the same person who is the success that you would like to be is of the same mind. The difference is they're using their mind in a different way. And again, so this is where you really want to focus on what you're saying about yourself and what you truly believe, because there's nothing that you're going to be able to change on the outside of you that is going to matter or last until you change the inside of you. It's like the Six of Swords, which I'm seeing. You take those thoughts with you, even though you might be moving on from some type of conflict. So wherever you go, you're with you. And your world is reflecting exactly how you feel, because the universe responds to what you mean, not what you say. 1,000 million gadillion %. Because I was, for years, when I started my channel, doing tarot readings and saying this to you guys and telling people this, and this, and I understand this to a degree. So my life was not changing very much, because when I look back at my journal or my AI chat, because that's my boo, my chat GPT, I call her Chatty. Me and Chatty on a team. She knows all my deep dark secrets, but I'm lamenting. I'm saying, oh, why me? Oh, this and that. How come I can't? I'm never. There's never. The universe just says yes. And they're not even punishing you in any way. They're responding to you. And so now that you understand that, hey there, thank you so much for joining. Now that you understand that, let's work towards what we're putting in, because like I said in the last show, crap in, crap out. So your life is going to show you exactly what you really need. So even if you wake up saying, I'm a millionaire every day, your bank account would reflect that if you really felt that. If you don't, there's something there that's keeping you from experiencing that, because nothing is being withheld from you. And the truth is the work is believing that faithfully, 100%, no matter what. Okay, so let's see what they want you to know about this cycle of growth. But yeah, that cause and effect, it's exactly what they're saying that now. And then we have the Four of Cups, which is confirming that energy. Right? But do you see here that there is a cup for you? There's a whole new, and that's really the Ace of Cups that would be for you, okay? but you're focused on these things that maybe you have some type of identity crisis, and it feels like maybe you're not being honest with yourself about something. And again, nothing but love and truth coming from you, but that would be the reason why you would be like, okay, who am I? Maybe you're afraid to really step fully in, and that's why I say the shadow work is so powerful, because it's going to make that come up. And the hard part, and it's not even that hard once you're like, all right, because like I said, sometimes you just get so sick and tired of shit, you're just like, whatever it takes. So I'm going to cry, I'm going to kick, I'm going to scream, I'm going to eat ice cream. I don't give a fuck. I need this done. And so you'll get to that point with certain things in your life, and that's when the change will come. But right now, you're really in this Four of Cups energy, and it's because you're focused on something, or you're afraid to truly embrace something about yourself, okay? And we have that showing up with the Nine of Swords. And so, and with the way that you put it, it could be something that is giving you anxiety or keeping you up at night, or just you're afraid of, because identity crisis, those are pretty powerful words. And so I'm very big on listening to the words people are using so that I can understand the energy they're really in about it. And so this could be something that, yeah, I mean, this coupled with the Four of Cups is just saying you're not noticing what's really here for you. Because I remember our last reading, you were an innovator. You people at work were like, yeah, fuck yeah, culture the shit. Remember? And I'm like, I think you're the shit. And it's like, you're the shit. But you have to think you're the shit. And as I recall, you're a Cancer. Is that correct? Because, Cancer's going through this period of embracing who they truly are. And really pushing through, facing this shit, understanding to some degree that you are in a cycle of growth. But it's kind of giving us this anxiety because there's a level of uncertainty that comes along with this. But when I pick this up, we have the Empress. And in this deck, not only does she represent all the things the Empress represents, which is love and beauty and Venus, but she is literally giving birth to her world. But you do that through the cause and effect, by what you're putting into building your world. Because the universe is not going to step in and say, oh, you should do this. The universe, as far as this is my belief, okay? And I think it's the truth. We are all God. God is all-knowing. It broke itself into little pieces, us, gave us free will so that it could expand. Because if you're all-knowing, you can't really expand. And so our goal is to come back to understanding that. So once we realize that, then we are building our world, but what we put in, we see it instantly, and that's how we know that we're able to adjust it. We're like, oh, ooh, I don't like that. Let me do something about what I'm putting in there. Ooh, I didn't like onions. I'm not going to put onions in there. I don't like pico de gallo. Don't put that in my burrito. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, I had it once. It's literally that simple, to make it like as simple as possible, but really it's one of the hardest things because you have to sift through the crap that you believe about yourself, because it's 100% about what you believe. And we have the Knight of Pentacles showing up when I picked up the Empress, and that's all about the slow, steady process. From moving from this to this. Sorry. You don't want to move from that to that. Like that. Right? And it's a slow, steady process. They're telling you you're in that cycle of growth. It's going to be one foot in front of the other. But most importantly, the cause and the effect. This is even the web weaver. building his web, building his world. He's putting in what he wants to get out of it. So that's really the most important thing to focus on, because there's beauty, there's all kinds of things coming in for you, and you had it showing up with the Empress. But you got to look that way. That's the other thing. Oh, that shit is over there. You got to look over here and not over there. Easier said than done. I get it. All right, guys, let me see. What else? Let me see if there's some other questions. But you know what? You got this. Seriously. And I'm after I get through this masterclass, I'm going to go ahead and put my I Came to Win course up here. We're going to just do it together, because it's going to help you. It's literally for empowerment. And I think it's just going to be helpful, because a lot of people feel that way right now. It's very... and I think it also comes from, and it's like I said, because we're going into an awakening. We're in an awakening. People are now being who they really are, but that's kind of weird for a lot of people, because people have hid behind a mask for so long that it's even weird to have this new identity of authenticity. But you are going to have some people who don't like that, because that was another part of your reading last week too, was that people that you might be feeling misunderstood for that reason, but people are inspired by you. Okay, let's see. Oh wow, he was at 123 there. Oh, I guess that was probably a half hour ago, so too. Aw, I love ya. That's so sweet. Do you have a question for me? Oh wait, let's see. Did I sorry, I don't want to skip. Smiley. Like 5. What are Tonya's intentions with me? Are you still there, Smiley? Because if not, let me answer your question, and then Heba, if you have the question, oh my God, yes, you're not wrong about the year being all about the shedding process, which kind of, let me tell you something. I've been doing this shedding process for a long time, and it feels like it's weird, because I was like, kind of like, nah, this is about to be the year, and it was like, yes, in a weird way, but I didn't realize that fulfillment was going to be coming through incredible shedding. I mean, stripped bare, to the degree where you can't, that's why I say it might be uncomfortable for people, because you can't wear that mask anymore. If you do, it's so obvious, and so many crazy things are happening. Like I went to a friend's house and they were watching something, because I don't really watch the news. I just can't. I have to be, again, crap in, crap out, to make sure I'm clear. So I have to be aware of what I put into my psyche. And so I just, I happened into it, and I sort of woke up with Diddy's, whatever's happening with Diddy, I don't even know, but some crazy shit. And I just thought, wow, it just was an interesting thought, because I was like, I don't usually jump to that. I haven't since like 2020 even watched any celebrity news or anything like that, and it was just a trip to wake up and be like, yep, put in what you put in, you get right out, and you think about it, and you're just like, now you're pondering this, and now you're on this crazy shit. But anyway, sorry. Okay, so let's see, what you were looking for Tanya's intentions. Okay, all right, let's see. Let me use these. All right. All right. What is Tanya's intentions? Okay. Okay, it says these are girl cards, so I'm just gonna say she, but it's really sexy. It says she breaks free, she runs away from the darkness and into the light to you. Maybe it will be too late then. And so I'm not really sure, obviously, of your complete story with Tanya, but it looks like she could be running from something to you. And again, never ever, never ever, ever 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 show up to somebody's house based on anything you've seen on this channel. Let's keep perspective and let's take some responsibility for our actions. But you asked me about the intentions. That's what that card said. But it did jump out with the feminine is adaptable and soft. You don't have to worry about the future. You can adapt to any situation and handle it with ease. But the underlying energy here, just to bring a nice little spin to that, is don't stop now. It isn't quite over yet. She is on her way to you, but you don't have to do anything. So right now, don't do anything, because whatever she's running from, she is running to you. So that does mean that you bring her some type of comfort or some level of peace, but you just have to decide if that's important. I mean, if that's worth it. Like I say, sometimes it's a crutch, and sometimes it feels nice to be the person that you can run to. But let's do some clarifying here. What's her zodiac? What's her sun? Her sun sign. Oh, I'm a Cancer, Kiva. Yeah, Cancer, sun, and moon. What is Tanya's sign, Smiley? I'm going to pull another card here, so let's see. The most important thing is, like I said, they're saying there isn't anything for you to do right now, but yeah, there's been some back and forth. And then we got another 4 of Cups here with this, but we also got that with the Star, which is all about hope. So that's that don't stop energy here. But they are saying there's been a lot of back and forth with. Sorry. There's been a lot of back and forth with this two of Cups. I mean, this 2 of Pentacles here and the 4 of Cups. Yeah, and it seems like, because this is a communication card, so that maybe there's been some back and forth there, so there's been a little bit of confusion. But there does need to be balance brought into it, because this is the 2 of Pentacles, okay? So even though you might have been, juggling things back and forth in terms of feelings, energy, conversation, communication, they are saying that you can stay hopeful, but there isn't anything for you to do right now. Where's that 4 of Cups? Because it's going to come to you. There's nothing for you to do. They're about to give you something, or let her come to you. Okay, so I hope that that's helpful. Again, I'm not sure if you have any deeper question that you have about that, or are you still here? Oh, Cancer, see? We Cancer. Yeah, I mean, look, that makes perfect sense then, because as a Cancer, we are going through, not just Cancers, obviously, but I can speak to it. We are going through a huge transition, and so you bring her some type of peace or some type of comfort. And that's great, because we're Cancers, we're nurturers, we love that, we truly love you. But, you have to decide if you want to be that. And again, that would be your decision, but they do want you to stay hopeful here, because there is something bigger happening with the Judgment and the Star showing up. But we also have it showing up with the Knight of the Knight of Swords, which is telling you don't rush. Because again, I could do this all day. The Hermit saying don't rush into this. It's going to happen. You can just stay hopeful. That's really your only work right now. Well, let's see. I will pull one more card in regards to that, because that could be just I will say, I don't know the deeper situation, but I will say, in terms of whether or not she'll want to live with you, I'm not sure in this state you'll want her to. Because again, it's not that she would want to be there. It would be her running to you. You know? Oh, Pisces. Oh, my son's a Pisces. Oh, that's so cool. I love that so much. Okay, let's see if she would want to live with you. If that's where she's even at right now. Because again, she is looking for some type of comfort here. She is running to you for something. Yeah, I mean, I would think with the world card showing up, because she is looking for some type of comfort, like you make her feel complete in some way. And again, you make her feel some type of joy with the sun. I would say, yeah, I mean, again, never ever do anything based on, use your intuition. But she would want to, but again, like I said, you need to decide based on if you're taking this reading seriously, if in this energy you would want her there with you. That would be completely up to you, obviously, because it would be more of desperation and not that she would want to be there, because it's more that she needs this comfort or this safety net. Okay? Alright, who's next? Oh, is this Heba next? Okay, let's see. Let me go up a little bit. Okay, so you're saying, yeah, the year has been all about the shedding process. Abso-freaking-lutely. And let's see. I'm a Cancer. Oh, okay, and you're a Pisces. That's right. Okay, so what's really been going on? I mean, no, it has definitely been crazy about the shedding. I mean, is it more relationship or has it been more financial? Okay, what you got? All right. All right, and actually, I need to take like a 2-second break because I am dry as F. And all these lights, it's so hot in this room. I'm so devastated that my room is... Anyway, give me 2 minutes. I'm just going to jump, take a quick little break, and I'll be right back. And Heba, get your question together. You'll be next, okay? Let's see.
That's me! Is this you? Hey Brad, that game last night was crazy, right? Man, I don't really care about the game. All I care is about Infamous Puppy. Who? Infamous Puppy, man. He's that guy that makes that really funny stuff. He does funny things. And he makes people laugh, I think. Who again? Can you give me a little bit more context clues as to what exactly you're talking about, man? Infamous Puppy, man. I saw a video of his last night and it was really good. The quality was there. I was just all like, whoa. You know what, man? You're totally right. I'm gonna subscribe to Infamous Puppy right now. Do you want that to be you? Like and subscribe. Hit the button. Back to the video.
Karma's got a thing for me. We hold hands, make plans, keep the receipts. Karma, she's my best friend. One step closer, here's how it ends. Karma's got a thing for me. You see, you'll be digging up 6 feet. Karma's never let me down. My smile will kill when I cut you out. It's karma. It's okay to hurt your voice screaming in my face. I know you gotta bark when you don't got bite. Tell me, what's that like? What's that like? Being that insecure, acting up, immature. Had enough, I'm so bored. I'm so bored. You know what you are, you're a baby, little baby. Now you got hurt 'cause you made.
Alright. What's up, guys? Thanks again. You are watching the Sound of Spirit podcast. We are answering some questions, live Q&A. All I ask is a energy exchange, and if you want to, you can definitely leave your question on the voicemail line. Make sure that you leave me a way to contact you so that I can give you your answer, and your question might be used anonymously on the show. All right, so we had Heba asking if there was going to be, hey, thank you so much. So let's see, you want to see what's coming in and you're not sure if there's travel. Okay, so I'm going to use these Cosmic Dreamscape cards. And then I love this because as soon as I pick them up, just with the energy, we have Benefics showing up, which is letting the blessings unfold. So there's a good possibility that if travel is what you were looking to do, and it's coming in for you, for sure. And I get that. I love that. In fact, that's kind of my big thing coming in for 2026. It's my plan. What does Heba, I'm going to break down here. What do you want Heba to know that's coming in? Ooh, I love it. And what you definitely want is a new moon for what's coming in. So there's definitely new seeds coming in. I love this so much because we have first house showing up. Okay, so we have something coming in about how your identity, and then mind your reputation. Ooh. This really feels like, and again, I'm not sure if this is what you're looking for, Heba, and I think, were you the one who was starting the tarot channel on YouTube, as I recall? Because this shows that there's some type of new energy coming in on something new that you planted, and it's going to increase your reputation in some way. And it showed up with your first house. Your first house is all about your identity of self. And as I recall, I think you were the YouTuber that we spoke to before. Yeah, and then I picked this up and we have the fourth house energy showing up, which says, go back to basics. Yeah, they want you to keep it simple, and they want you to be authentic and raw. Not too over-polished, okay? They're saying that there's something new coming in or something new that you've been working on. And it could very well involve travel because it says something about your reputation. It's your midheaven, so it's something about your reputation being amplified. And your image of self and your self-image. Oh, beautiful. That's perfect. Oh, I love that so much. You know what? Honestly, one of the things that I do on this, and we can talk about this later off the air here, if you want to hit me up, is I would love to talk to you about your story. I do an interview portion when I have interviews, which I'm still kind of putting those interviews together. But I would love to talk to you or anybody who has a story that is going to inspire, because it sounds kind of like you and I are perfectly on that same path, so it might work out well, you know? Uh-oh, that's so perfect, because and as I stopped to do on that little talk, I picked these up. We have the King of Pentacles, okay? This is what's going to bring in your stability. The fact that you're being authentic, because your image of self, it starts there. How you want them to see you is how you need to portray yourself. Like who you think you are, because you want them to see you as the rock star. Be the rock star. You don't need the permission to do that. You know what I mean? And that's what they're saying, actually. Plant those new seeds. Literally get clear on the vision. Live in the end, and things will fall into place. Like I said, literally right now, we might have a collab where you might be on a podcast. It's a beautiful thing. This is what even I was being told to do, because I've been doing my tarot channel for years, and I was like, you get views and you get blah, 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 all that stuff, but it's like, okay, I feel like I'm running in place. I want to be able to interact with people. I want to talk to people. I want it to be real. And so my guides are constantly telling me, take it all off. And so that's why you guys get the real, raw, hardly ever edited version of me. And so it made the most sense for you to do live because this is what I want. And so I love that so much. Hey there, Priscilla. I'll get to your question here as soon as I'm done with Heba. But let's get some clarification too going, because it really looks like 2026 is gonna be a really good year for you. Now remember, this is all up to you as well. We do have that showing up with the Three of Wands. Remember what I said about this being a new year, this being a good year for you. Okay, so do you want these thoughts with the Seven of Swords to not keep you from seeing what's coming in? Because I do kind of remember our conversation last time in the last show, and you don't want to lead from that place, because what they're saying here is that you're about to blow. But it's up to you to look at what's coming in for you and not let these thoughts keep you from seeing that. But also, the flip side of the Seven of Swords is the strategy out of that energy of hiding or being afraid or playing small. That's what it was. I think you got something about go bigger. And I think I used these cards actually. Oh, you guys are a trip. This story continues for Heba. I love that so much. I love this. I really love this so much. Because it's not bullshit. It's not bullshit. I tell people that all the time and they're always tripped out by like, oh. And I say, well, if you understand what tarot is, it's not bullshit. And again, if a person believes they're telling this or that, it could be true for them. But it's my job to tell you why these cards showed up for you. And the story is huge for you right here, and it does continue. Yeah, step fully into this, because 2026 is about, then claim it. Yes, in fact, claim it. I expand truthfully. Take the want out of it, because it's done. The one thing that also I love, and Neville Goddard, like I said, he simplified it in a weird way, even though he talks about scripture. But you got to just see it as done. And if you're seeing want, or if you're saying want, or if you see yourself about to do something, then you don't believe it's done. And you're telling the universe, I don't believe it's happened already. You really got to try to work on living in the end. It's done already because they're telling you it is. These cards are speaking super loud here. Your reputation, along with your first house, your image of self, your self-image, and plant new seeds, because it's coming in. And this is also broader horizons as well. Remember, we got go bigger with the Sagittarius card, in this deck. Maybe looking at, again, collaborations and strategies, but don't let these thoughts keep you from seeing what's coming through here for you. And I love that with the Hierophant in this deck, because literally, like, you guys know that meme. It's kind of ridiculous, but it's a meme that goes around and has been for years, of this dog sitting in a burning house, and it's just like, this is fine. And so this Hierophant in this deck I love, because you kind of have to laugh at it in a weird way. And I know sometimes it doesn't feel that way, but if you truly believed, then there'd be no doubt, and the doubt is what causes the blocks. What'd you say? Let's see. Oh, I love that so much. And you know what? That's because you really feel what I'm saying. Said that her heart is beating so fast, and seeing yourself in the end, it's so crazy, because it is exciting. That's how you know you're doing it, because your body's not going to lie to you. Your body's going to really feel like you're there. In fact, another thing that he says is, don't, like, if you wake up, or if you come out of your vision or your meditation, and you're not surprised you're inside your room, then it hasn't moved you. And all that means is persistence is needed. It doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It just means, let me keep practicing, because if you keep doing it, it will come true. But again, belief is literally the determining factor, and what you're truly imagining is going to be showing in your world, which is great because you can use that as news to say, nope, I don't want pico de gallo on my burrito. I don't like that. No, thank you. So I won't even ask for it anymore, which means you don't get my focus anymore. Oh, well, you know what? Look, like I said, I'm super open to talking to people and collaborating, and at the very least I can help by putting you on the show and hearing your story, because I believe we're all spiritual healers. I believe whether, you have a platform or if you're talking to your neighbor at the mailbox and you say, this is my story and it helped me, and you move that person, you've healed their spirit. You've helped them see a way out of something possibly. And so I'm open to everybody, to listening to everybody's story. That's exactly what this podcast is all about. It's all about truth and understanding how we can create our realities and stop this bullshit. Real talk. But again, that's that Hierophant in this deck energy. He's so fun because he embodies faith. You're literally like that dog sitting in the flaming house saying, yeah, this is fine. And it's kind of crazy because especially because if you read tarot, that means you're intuitive. That means that you are receiving in some way, or you're at least aware that you're receiving. Listen to that information, because you are feeling that nudge and they're confirming that is where the portal is to what you're visioning. And if you don't see that in your world, it's okay. It's literally just a couple perspective ticks, and you only have to find hope. Because right now you're building from who you truly are, and you do that by working on your image of self, or again, how you want people to see you, which is your self-image. Oh, that's so perfect. Then you're in the perfect spot. Live in the end. What would it look like? Who do you want to work with? Because I'm always blown away when I hear the story about Jason Momoa, who was like a kid watching the Cosby Show in the 80s, saying, I'm going to marry her, and did. He married Lisa Bonet. We can have it exactly the way that we want it, but man, you really got to believe that. For sure. And then to some degree, you're kind of like, okay, do I want to put all my focus on trying to bring this person from the past back, or do I want to see what I can do now with this energy? And if they're meant to come back around, they will, because I'll be in the right energy then, It's a pretty cool thing. I adore it. I really do. I mean, it's literally so exciting for me. But I love this. In fact, they're even just wanting me to confirm with you, try to embody this playful, faithful, having fun with it, as raw as possible. Be you. I don't give a fuck if that's what you want to say. If that's you, say that, because there's an audience for you. You're not taking from anybody's audience just because you're being successful. Abundance, in fact, Abraham says this, Abraham Hicks, abundance expands proportionately to match the desire. But you have to believe it, because the abundance and the resources are always going to be there for what you need. But you need to believe it to that degree. I literally manifested a car one day. Like, I wrote a letter one day, the next day I was driving home, but my belief got me as blessed as I felt. And again, it was amazing, don't get me wrong, but my belief got me the type of car that I got, because believe it or not, shortly later, several months later, my son got a severance package with a car at his belief. And that's what we're driving now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just, I love this because I try to look at all of this from this broader perspective, because if you stay in this broil, it's very hard to see the truth. You can only see what's right in front of you. But if you can try to take a broader perspective of it, now you can kind of see the lay of the land. You can kind of understand how to move. You can laugh at the ridiculousness that's going on, because it's absurd. It's mind-blowingly absurd. As a kid, I used to sing on YouTube and took all my videos down. Oh, and you know what, honestly, and that again, it's kind of crazy because I don't get that type of stuff so much on YouTube, but on Facebook, being a tarot reader, you're the devil. Never mind that I'm saying love yourself, positive things, blah, 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 things are going to work out, blah, visualize how you want. I'm the devil. It's fine. I mean, I don't care. Now, prior to starting my channel, I would have cared. At the beginning, I definitely would have cared, because you still have to get through that. But again, from this summer up to this point, I was broken completely open to where I have to take it all off. And they're saying that's the only way this is going to work. You can't do the survival mode anymore, because you can even go back to your old modalities of survival and they're not going to work out, because we don't go backwards. We go forward here. And so you have to step into this if you really truly want this, or you're going to stay in this oblivion of, oh my God, and that is torture. And to me, that's at the very least my idea of hell, is being in that push-pull or that holding pattern energy of I can feel my spirit wanting to break, but I don't know what to do. And so that confusion is an ask to surrender and receive. Because that also, like I said, the Seven of Swords is about the strategy here, but you also don't want those thoughts to make you not see that you are receiving. So think bigger, go bigger, act bigger, see bigger. One of the shorts that I just posted was talking about speak to the audience that you want, not the one that you see. And again, it's another thing that Neville says is, some people were like imagining just 50 people, and next now they're playing Carnegie Hall, because they were still talking like they were speaking, hey, can you hear me back there, to 5,000 people. You know what I'm saying? So you really have to look beyond what you see. And this might help a little bit, because if you can understand that your current energy, what you're living right now, is what you've already flowed. So yes, it's going to sting a little if you've been thinking in the wrong direction, and that's okay, because it's information. You can change that right now by saying, you can even just soften it by saying, maybe it'll work out differently. Because now you're dismantling this energy of this is how it is. So now the universe is like, okay, there's a little opening, she might be able to see this. And I'm telling you, but you know what? You do have this for sure. And if you sing, and that's funny, because it's kind of the same thing. It's like I said, we're kind of on this similar path. It's interesting. The universe is a trip, but same thing. I've been singing for such a long time, and I never really took it that seriously because of the fear of how people would respond. Or my twin is a pretty successful producer. Like I said, I was working in the studio with him when I met him, and we weren't ever together, let me not lie, or anything like that. But I just fell in love with him after the second studio session, and I have loved him like that even to this day. I just have it under control now. I understand it from a different perspective. But it's like, no, if you sing, because if you have to tell the universe that this is what you are by doing it, and then do it unapologetically. And that's why I say the masks have to come off, the fear has to come off, the doubt has to come off, the worry that of how you're going to be received has to come off. Because I was paying ad spend to get people to tell me to fuck off because I was Satan. And I'm like, wait a minute. I don't think so. Let me change this up, right? Oh, thank you so much. You are too. I really do adore you guys so much. So let me see who else we have here just so I can get to. Okay. Let's see. Hey there, Priscilla. Says, I'm a Scorpio from Rome. Oh, hey, what's happening? That's so cool. I would like to ask about a general energy on career. Actually, you're waiting for an answer about an audition. Okay. Will you get the role? And thank you so much. Okay, that's great. I'm going to pull the career and finance cards. See what energy we have there. Then I'm going to switch it up for the Magic Seers. Let's see. Okay, actually they want me to do the Pulp Tarot, actually, especially because you mentioned the audition. It's kind of interesting. The card that's coming to mind is the Nine of Pentacles, so let's see. And Priscilla, I'm sorry if it took a minute and you're not here. Your answer will definitely be on here if you want to check this out afterwards, and the video will be time-stamped so you don't have to watch the whole thing again unless you want. Okay, so... Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, and honestly, like I say, I definitely reach out to me because I would love to hear your story, and I would love to talk and see if we can get even if we have to, I don't know where you're at actually, but we can just do it like via Zoom or Google Meet or something. All right, so let us pull some cards for Priscilla. And they definitely want me to use the Pulp Tarot. Like I say, those are my favorite, because Pulp, I guess they're like Hollywood to me, so I think it's so perfect that those cards are popping up in response to your question about your audition. Tell me about Priscilla's audition. What do you need her to know? Ooh. Need something about it. Oh, you know what? That's actually very, very promising. That is so beautiful, and it's so perfect. And award did want to fall out, actually. So I'm going to say they're giving you a yes here because, look, typically the mask in a different context could be a little bit like, But for an audition, whether it's acting or singing, there is this persona that you have to put on when you're on stage. And so it does show me here that you, look, don't go kicking the door and say, hey, like I said, it's the same principle as don't go to the man's house or the woman's house. But it looks like here with this jumping out and award wanted to jump out, it looks like you're going to actually get that role or get that thing you auditioned for, because of the underlying energy is the goal. It says solid finances, investing, integrity, deep values. And for career, it says satisfying work. Wow, and then I pick it up and it says gift. Holy shit. Okay, look, it looks like Priscilla about to be a star. Let's see what else we got here with the, yeah, I love this. I pick it up, we have the world energy. The world's all about accomplishment. Yeah, it looks like you're going to get this freaking part, girl. Holy shit. All right, let's see. Let's see. That's so amazing. All right, what you got for Priscilla? Show me. Because like I say, they really wanted me to use this deck because of the Nine of Coins. So it would just really blow my mind if that came out. So I'm really seeing that. She's like super Hollywood. And she's got like gold records on her wall or whatever. Gold coins. It's pretty cool. What do you got for Priscilla? Because wow, yeah, this is a blaring yes. For Priscilla, we got for her. Ooh, we got the Queen of Cups. That's definitely a good sign. Queen energy is definitely grounded energy. Obviously, they're successful. Again, coupled with these cards right here, it really looks like it. And then we do have the Two of Pentacles showing up at the bottom of the deck. Now that could be some type of back and forth, so you might have to deal with some type of a callback process or something like that. Again, I don't know what it's exactly for, But they're saying, here, don't trip. Because look, the queen stays grounded, and I think that's so perfect that you guys help me get that clear out, because they're saying don't get thrown off by the back and forth. Like I said, there might be some type of, please do let me know, because that would be so amazing. They're saying you're about to get this part. Stay cool and balanced, because this card also represents balance. But if there's a callback process, or if they're deciding between you and someone else, sit there. She's just sipping her tea, because she already knows she has it, and they're confirming it with these cards right here, for sure. So, holla at your girl if you need a if you need a whatever. You're welcome. Thank you so much. I hope that was helpful, and I'm so excited. Like I say, please do come back and let me know, because it really feels like, like you're about to get this. I love you guys, man. That's so cool. Okay, yes, please do send me something, because I would love to, like I said, have your story, and definitely anybody else that you might know that has an interesting story that is cool with my vibe, then that would be cool. A callback. So Priscilla, the callback, like I say, don't trip. Even if that does happen, because that Two of Pentacles kind of can represent sometimes like a back and forth process. Just be like, She was sipping her tea. She knew she had it, so she wasn't like, oh my God, no, oh my God, it's between me and her, oh shit. I already have it, so it doesn't matter. Remember, we're living in the end now, because we get what we want from that vantage point. We block our progress when we try to figure out the steps, and it starts to make us doubt ourselves, For sure, definitely. That's so cool. All right, guys, let's see if there's any more questions. Oh, you can message me on WhatsApp. You can message me on Instagram. It's all at The Sound of Spirit, or on TikTok or whatever. It's all at The Sound of Spirit radio, or podcast. Or here if you can. I don't even know if you can here. But my contact info is going to be in the description as well. So, like I say, shoot anybody over to me, because I'm always interested in stories of healing and sometimes overcoming things. Like I say, that could change the game for some people. And it's pretty exciting to know that your story, having gone through the shit you went through, it at least helps people. That kind of makes it all a win. I think that was kind of the cool thing when I was kind of studying Buddhism. They were saying his thing was, when you win, it all becomes a victory. So never stop. Like, just keep going, because you will win. But try to live in the end, especially, Heba, with your channel and everything. Remember, you are a speaker. You show up to that whatever unapologetically. Priscilla, step into, on that set, on that stage, like it's yours. Because it is. So own that shit. Straight up. Culture. Everybody. Whoever it is. Whatever it is that you find emerging from yourself right now, embrace it. Try not to hurt other people, because I would say that's not coming from Spirit. Spirit's not going to hurt itself again. We are all of the same mind, the same body. So it's like me punching me in the face. No matter how hard I try, I would never be able to hit myself as hard as I would hit someone else. Because I just couldn't hurt myself. And so Spirit is not going to cause you to hurt other people. Spirit is going to help you understand through some type of contrast, some type of identity crisis, some type of tower moment that is going to help you progress if you can keep perspective and not think, oh my God, my whole world is falling apart. Because it is not happening to you, it is happening from you. And so the more that you embrace that, the more you will see it for sure in your world. Okay? So again, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for showing up. Heba, definitely reach out to me. Priscilla, let me know if you need an entourage girl, because I can be out there. I got my passport, whatever you need. I got my guitar and my passport. I'm the traveling Thoreau. But thank you guys again, Culture. I love you guys. Thank you for always showing up for me. And I hope anything that I gave, Smiley, everybody, that really does help you. Remember, let's just try to keep perspective. We are definitely going through a major transition right now. And so if we can just remember that, hold to the end, then when the upheaval happens or things don't turn out the way we expect them to, we might be able to keep a little more perspective, okay? So again, thank you guys. I will see you guys next Sunday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Check out the Masterclass if you guys want to book a reading. Anything that you guys need, definitely in the description. I am Mika, the Traveling Tarot, and I love you guys. I really do. Take care of each other, okay? Peace.